Hey there, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Sean, and on this channel I talk about money, side hustles, credit, internet marketing, anything that can help increase your bottom line and get you some extra money. Specifically today, I will be talking about the side hustle, Lyft and Uber. And the question is, should I do Lyft or should I do Uber? Before I get to that, don't forget to check out the links in the description below. If you're thinking about driving for either one, Lyft is offering a really good bonus right now for new drivers. If you sign on using my link, you can get a $550 bonus once you complete 160 rides, and that actually goes pretty quickly. So if that number sounds daunting, don't worry, you'll get past that like in no time. Now, make a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what side hustle you're doing, if any. If you're not doing any, just tell me none. With that said, let's dive in. So the simple answer to the question, should I drive for Lyft or should I drive for Uber, is both. And here is why. Before I get to the why though exactly, I'm going to tell you my background a little bit. In 2018, I started doing Lyft and Uber on the side. I have a decent job and make decent money, but I also have 4 daughters, so it seems like there's really never enough money. Started doing this, and I basically filter the money into a separate account that I use to put money towards my kids' retirement and vacations. All right, so that's my background. But here's why I say do both. Number one is when I first started doing it, there just wasn't enough rides with one platform in my area to stay busy, meaning I'd log in, take a ride, and then I'd sit there for like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 minutes. And when you're sitting there, you're not making money, and you're just sitting in your car, and that's ridiculous. So what I do, or what I was doing, is I'd sign on to both, accept a ride, turn the other one off, and then once I drop the other person off, I turn it both back on, and that would pretty much keep me busy non-stop, which means you're earning money non-stop, and that's what we want. At that time, I was making probably 20 to 25 an hour on average, if you're wondering what you can make, but stick around because it's better now, and I'm going to explain in just a little bit. Now, here is the second reason why I say do both. They both, sometimes one's better than the other in my opinion, sometimes the other is better, and they also offer different bonuses. Sometimes it looks like I can make more money doing one because of the bonuses they offer, and sometimes it looks like I might do better doing the other one. So do both and work the bonuses to your advantage so that you can make the most money for your dollar. And here's an example of one such bonus. Lyft, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll say, hey, give 3 rides within a certain time frame, meaning start a ride sometime between 1 and 2 p.m. and get an $18 bonus once you complete 3 consecutive rides. And that just means you turn it on and you don't turn it off until you've given 3 rides. So what happens is normally in my area, the average fare is like $9. So if I had an average fare, that's $27, right? And then you throw on the bonus, that's about $45. Typically it takes just shy of an hour to give 3 rides, on up to maybe an hour and a half. So, you know, you're making like 30 to 35 bucks an hour, which begs the other question. How much money can you make by doing Lyft or Uber? And I'm talking about right now, June of 2021, after the pandemic. There's actually a shortage of drivers, so it's a little bit better than what it was at one time before the pandemic. And I actually have a couple earning statements down below in the description. It's actually, there's a link to one of my websites, and I have some screenshots of some of my earnings from both apps. And pretty much what it is I'm averaging about 33 to 37 an hour. Sometimes I'll make 40 an hour to 50 an hour, but the average is roughly about 34 to 36 an hour, which is, you know, obviously that's a lot more than minimum wage. It's not bad money. And you know, if you're currently making minimum wage, this might work a lot better for you. Now, one might be wondering, what do I like about doing Lyft and or Uber? There's actually like 5 different things. And what I like about it is that I can do it whenever I want, okay? There's no boss telling me when I have to be there, when I have to quit, how long I have to do it, asking me to stay longer. It's up to me. It's up to you if you decide to do it. Another reason is I can do it for however long I want. I can do it for an hour. I can do it for 2. I can do it for 10. I just can't go beyond, what's allowable in your state in terms of driving. Another thing is there's no set schedule. So if I were going to bartend, I would have a set schedule with wherever I was working, and I had to be there, or I might not have my job. No, this is different. I do it when I want, however long I want, and as often as I want, or I take a break for as often as I want. It just doesn't matter. But last 2 things that I do like about it is you can get an instant payout, meaning I go and give several rides, I spend 3 hours, I make $150, or I make $120. Well, I can actually cash it out and it's instantly in my bank account. Last but not least, and keep in mind I'm not a tax advisor, but you can actually get some legitimate tax write-offs by doing Lyft and Uber. You're a 1099, so you'll be able to write off some different things that pertain to your vehicle and the type of work that you'll be doing if you decide to check out this little side hustle. If you have questions, again, hit me up in the comments below. More importantly, I'd love it if you use my link and want to get started. Again, Lyft has a $550 bonus once you hit 160 rides. So check out the link in the description below. With that said, have a great rest of your day.